White Christmas, I really have been waiting for a while with White Christmas. Our director had talked about doing White Christmas a while ago, but now that we announced the show last year while we did Hello Dolly. And during Hello Dolly, it was one of our first shows that we did dance and singing at the same time, really prominently. And that kind of showed me how much fun White Christmas was going to be. My favorite part about being in the play has to be getting to play a role that really I see myself in, but also I get to play it next to my best friend. Because Bob and Phil really are, they're best friends. They went through the Army together. They now do showbiz together. And in the end, their whole story is based upon trying to do something nice for the general. And their entire relationship really felt natural because me and Sterling Coleman, who is playing Phil, we also have a friendship that's lasted many, many years. And it felt like less of playing a part and more of just stepping into a role that me and him have played all these years.
I think my favorite part of the production is when we learn the music and we choreograph something and then we get to put the dancing and the singing together. Oh, just that's such a magical moment. Like when we first learned Happy Holidays, Let Yourself Go, we learned the music and then we learned the dancing, and then when we finally got to do it all together, it was such this it was just a beautiful moment with the whole cast, and I loved it. It was so electric, and I was just like, I love this. It was just amazing. I think White Christmas has potential to be the best show we ever do at the high school because it's just such a good show, and we've got such a good cast with it as well. The quality of the show is great. There's more dancing than any show we've ever done. The harmonies are difficult in some stuff, but not too bad, not too bad. So I would say, in terms of other productions and difficulty, probably maybe about 8 or 9, probably around there with singing and dancing. But the quality of the show, I think it's going to be a 10 for sure.
I would rate it about a 10 out of 10 because I feel like everybody in my cast, like all of my castmates, we just all work really hard and we're all really dedicated to the show. I will be playing Judy Haynes, one of the sisters, in White Christmas. I chose this role because Judy Haynes has always just stuck out to me from the movie because she's always been the dancer and she's the little sister, and I grew up being the little sister in the household. And she's always dancing around and she's very joyful and excited, and it's just a really fun character to play. I think the hardest part of the show would have to be getting all of the tap together because tapping is not something we're really used to doing in the shows, so therefore this year trying to get everybody who hasn't even touched tap shoes in their life, it's just hard, but it's going good.
So I knew that I definitely wanted to be one of the two sisters. They are my icons in everything that I do in terms of that musical. And I auditioned for Betty because I wanted to play the older sister. I knew Adriana was planning on auditioning for Judy, so I really wanted to be her older sister. Comparing it to every other production I've done, I would say this has to be my favorite. All of the songs are so iconic for me that I didn't have to learn them from scratch, if that makes sense. So I had a lot of background information already, which made it a really easy transition.
I've done every show since 7th grade in some part, so doing this show has been wonderful, and it's always a great experience working with the cast and crew and, of course, Kayla Stafford, our director. My role is I just do work backstage, move set pieces on and off, help with quick changes and makeup and such like that, mics. Just tech crew, just anything that you could think of behind the scenes is my job, basically.
My favorite part of White Christmas is getting to direct a show that all of the kids love so very much. we have all grown up watching White Christmas. Even though I am a lot older than them, I grew up watching it, they grew up watching it. It has been a dream of all of ours to be in Irving Berlin's White Christmas. So to be directing a show that the kids love so very much and that they're challenged so much with the music and the tapping has been absolutely indescribable. Christmas means so much to me, and it changes every year the older I get, but I love sharing Christmas with my family, but also my student family. And so the students that are performing on the stage for White Christmas, I consider them family. I always call them my kids. Some of those students I have been directing since they were in first grade. Mia Carver, Alexander Hamilton, Sterling Coleman, and then Adriana Allen when I think she was in maybe third grade. And then some of the students I met when they were in middle school. And so they have become family too. So Christmas is family to me.